Welcome back to Gooner Fanzine TV. Minutes after Arsenal's 1-1 draw with Man United, we're just going to go through our player ratings for the game. Starting off with Leno, I gave him a 7.5. I thought he had a really good, solid game. Obviously, he had a few big saves to make. He was quite composed. Also, one big topic was playing out the back. He made the decision to push up out the back. What did you think of Leno overall?
I probably would have given him 7.58. I thought he kept us in the game. You know, near the end it was a bit cagey, but you know he did well. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going on the sort of Layth player ratings angle where we're trying to be a bit tighter than we would be. Otherwise, we'll just give all the 10 because we're Arsenal fans. We love Arsenal. So I would say, yeah, 7.5 is probably reasonable. Maybe 8, like Rosie said. He did some really good saves to keep us in the game. And like you say, he was proactive in terms of playing that ball out longer from the back, which is what a keeper should do if he's not happy playing it short. So, yeah, I think that's absolutely fair enough.
And I think it was interesting that he went away from sort of, I think Emery planned for them to play out the back. Because early on, you saw him play it to Louise, and Louise lost the ball, and then they sort of aborted on the pitch, which is quite interesting because I don't think they've really gone against Emery's tactics before, have they? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, obviously your manager tell him what to do, but he's not playing on the pitch. And if your defender's been pressed really high and you're going to play the ball to because your manager, no, you've got to play it long. That's what you've got to do. Otherwise, you might concede the goal. So I thought Leno did really well tonight, like Rosie himself. So yeah, absolutely.
And Chambers, what do you think of Chambers?
I thought he played well as well. I'd probably give him like a 7, 6.57. He looks good, he looks solid, he's a bit more reliable in defence, maybe not as quick coming forward, but I trust him a little bit more than I do another fullback. So
yeah. I think I gave him a 6 just based on because he got yellowed very early in the half and it was a rash challenge and he possibly didn't need to make it, so it's quite risky because obviously Maitland-Niles at Aston Villa the other week got sent off after an early yellow, so it was a bit risky.
I think we need terms and conditions on our player ratings, just to explain it. But,
like yourself?
6.5, maybe a 7. I mean, he's looked solid, hasn't he? I mean, he's had a good run of games as well, where he's not made many mistakes when he's come back into the side. So but
they certainly didn't break down his half.
What we should say is a 6 is not a criticism. A 6 is just a solid game, basically. No mistakes.
I might bump up 6.5.
6.5. Extra half. Yeah, well done.
Now for Socrates, I thought he was a real highlight of the game. Actually, I gave him a 7.5 in my ratings. There was one moment where he made a really good last-ditch tackle on Rashford, who was through on goal, wasn't he? I mean, it's a heavy touch from Rashford, but a few clearances from corners. Thought Socrates was really solid.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he marshalled the defence quite well, which we've been missing a few times this season, pretty much every game this season. So yeah, I probably would give him the same.
I still feel like he's a bit of a mistake waiting to happen.
He didn't make it though.
He didn't make it today, did he? And like Rosie himself say, he played well, he looked solid. Maybe I would give him a 7. But good, solid game and no real mistakes, certainly no errors leading to goals like he did at Watford. So yeah, all good, basically.
And then his centre back partner Louise, I maybe went a little bit harsh on him. I gave him a 5.5. I thought it was one really bad misplaced pass where he lost the ball early on from a goal kick. And I just thought he was a little bit shaky. And there was that one moment where he slid in, I remember you pointing it out, and just set them through. Again, just a bit rash. What did you think of Louise?
I don't think he was too bad. I mean, I think he did his job, but again, he just dived into things. He's trying to maybe make up for mistakes he's made in the past by going a bit over the top, and he just needs to play a bit cooler. But I thought he played well out the back actually. I thought some of the balls he was like spraying about was pretty good. So still.
He's so good on the ball, isn't he?
He is good on the ball, but
I mean, for me, it's like if he was playing midfield, I'd be a bit more effusive in terms of how he played. But he's a defender that really worries me sometimes. And there was a clearance that ricocheted off one of their attackers, and it was just a bit lazy, and a bit sort of that wasn't what a good defender should do. A bit thoughtless potentially. But again, what do you give him? 5.5. I agree with that. To be fair, he just fills me a bit of dread sometimes. He's got great technique, but. Is he a centre half? Is he a centre half that gives you real confidence? Not for me. But 1-0 draw at Old Trafford, 5.5. I think it's about right.
Would you have not Mustafi?
I wouldn't have Mustafi. Holding. Wouldn't have him on a coach.
Would you have Holding in as soon as possible?
Yes. Yeah. Maybe try Louise in as a defender, as a midfielder at some stage. I don't know, but Holding the glasses for me.
Yeah. And next up, Kolasinac. He didn't have much to do, did he? I think I gave him a 6 again, a little bit anonymous. Again, I mean, it's the same point with Louise. If it had been tested a bit more by a better United, because they were really poor, no threat at all, no spark, and they only scored from a long-range effort, really, didn't they? They didn't really get in very many times. What did you think of Kolasinac?
Just a solid game. He didn't need to. He didn't make any mistakes. He didn't really bomb forward much. Probably 6. Just an average game, really.
He was getting stuck in and sort of above average, but he wasn't particularly below par. So yeah, I think 6 fair enough.
Yeah, and next one, Captain Xhaka, the official club captain now. It's always a big talking point in player ratings after games. I think I gave him a 6.5. I think he was pretty solid today. I think he started the game off with a nice pass and a nice tackle. He looked fairly strong throughout the game again, and the usual, a few misplaced passes, various little issues. But yeah, I think 6.5. What would you give Xhaka?
Probably 5.5. I feel like he was chasing quite a lot in midfield. He's so slow. Like he gets turned so easy, and you just see him put his arm out because you're just like and you're waiting for him to get booked every game. And I mean, it's not.
Was he booked today?
Was he booked today?
I don't think so. He was pretty anonymous.
I'll probably give him a 6 then. But no, he just. I think he's always chasing the game. He's not quick enough, and he's not precise enough to be able to, ensure that he doesn't have to chase the game. So
I was maybe worried by his nice passes.
He started well for about the first 3 minutes. The second touch is always a tackle, but his first touch is so bad.
He's not
athletic enough to influence the game properly. So, and his passing isn't good enough to be creative. So, would you give him 6.5?
Really?
I would say that. I want him to do well. We want the Arsenal captain to do well. It goes without saying, but it's not good enough to play as in that sort of position, and he's not good enough to influence games at Old Trafford.
We did a video on Gooner Fanzine TV reacting to Xhaka being announced as the captain and the Emery's 5 captains, that saga. We haven't got your guys' opinion yet on that. So what was your reaction when you saw Xhaka named as the captain of Arsenal?
I give him a lot of stick, but because I don't like how he feels like he has the right to kind of the whole thing, the shushing in Frankfurt really got on my nerves because it's you can't have one good game in 20 and shush the fans. It's like, it was a joke maybe, but it's still, it's just not on really. It's a bit like, he's taking the mick a little bit. So, he's all right. He's not captain material by any means, but if he's captain, then you've got to back him. So
that's exactly what I was going to pick up on what Rosie was saying. He's Arsenal captain now, so everyone's got to get behind him, whether you rate him or not, whether you like him or not, whether you agree with him or not. He's Arsenal captain, we're all behind him basically, but I just don't think he's good enough basically.
And obviously you're not very much a fan of Ozil. You don't mind Ozil, do you?
I love Ozil when he plays well.
I understand,
When he plays badly, I
but he was named as the 5th captain, wasn't he?
Yes.
Number 5. Yeah. What do you think of him being on that list? No holding on the list as well.
5's a bit high for Ozil, isn't he? Ozil should have been up there further. Ozil in terms of that hierarchy, but it should be organic. It should be just like big players stepping up and going, come on lads. But it's brave new world, isn't it?
Next up on the player ratings, Torreira missed 1 or 2, I think it was 2 really big chances, didn't he? He had a few good tackles in midfield, but otherwise fairly anonymous. I think I gave him 5 or 5.5 after being substituted. What did you think of Torreira?
Probably 5.5 6. I didn't think he had a poor game. I think it's just. I think he's still easing back in from. He's a Copa America, wasn't he, over summer? And I think he's still kind of. He hasn't had the consistency in the side since he's been back. And I think he's still waiting to get properly stuck in. But I like him, and I like Torreira, and I rate Torreira. I think he's very good. But I don't think there's a balance with him, Guendouzi, and Xhaka because he's the main defensive player, and he's quite small. So.
The
midfield was just run through today, wasn't it? It was they kept just.
Well, we were trying to work out what sort of formation it was. And, I like Torreira. I love him, but it wasn't as effective as he can be. How we've seen him, be effective. So slightly disappointing, but not a bad game, but not an excellent game either. So,
what was your rating for him?
6.
6. Guendouzi, which just got kicked constantly through the game, didn't he? Absolutely get kicked lumps out.
He showed good temperament to not get riled because he's had a couple of flashpoints when he's sort of you look to say just calm down a bit because he could turn into a bit of a hothead, but then again he's only 18, 19, whatever he is. So I thought he showed maturity today. I thought he looked lively. I thought he got stuck in. Wasn't as influential again as we wanted him to be, but he didn't have a bad game either, and he got stuck in. And 6.5. I think it's fair enough.
And then Saka next.
Well, we've talked about this and we've had a lot of feedback on Twitter, and that's the thing with player ratings. It's like it's everyone's opinion. No one's right, no one's wrong. What you see on TV might be different to what we see in the away end. Which as Gooners, we all want Arsenal to do well. I think you gave him.
I gave him a 5. I think.
I mean, we were talking about it, and I think maybe a 5, from my point of view, was slightly a bit low.
Yeah.
It wasn't that effective, but I thought he got really stuck in. He tried his best. There was no sort of criticism of how he played, and it'd be a great experience as a 17, 18-year-old. So maybe 5, slightly harsh, 5.5, 6. Some people are saying a 7, 6.5, around that. There's no criticism because if you're saying he's got a 5, it doesn't mean he had a bad game. It means that there's more to come from him basically as well. I think so.
I didn't give my rating for Guendouzi, which was a 7, but on Saka,
yeah.
I gave him a 5. I'd be more inclined to upgrade him to a 6 or a 6.5 than I would be to downgrade him.
Absolutely.
And he got a massive cheer from the away end when he walked past, and he did. He gave Ashley Young some problems at some times, but he never really beat him. He didn't really give him enough trouble for me. He didn't really make enough of the impact, and then Emery hauled him off with about 20 minutes, 15 minutes to go. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. What did you think of Saka?
I thought he did well for his age, and to come here to a ground like this, and the pressure that we had. The team obviously we ain't got a great record here. To come in and take people on, he didn't really shy away from anything. I'll probably give him a 6.5. I thought he put a good shift in, and
I think it is his second Premier League start, isn't it?
Yeah.
Villa was his first. He's still learning, and it's a big ask for him to step into a game at Old Trafford, obviously.
But he'll benefit so much from those minutes he played tonight, and he can only improve as well, which is great. Great news for us, great news for Saka. So.
And then Pepe, I think I gave him a 4.5. For me, just completely ineffective. Missed a big chance early in midway through the first half, and I think he missed maybe another one as well. I thought he was really poor for me tonight, and he just doesn't look sort of settled to the Premier League yet. I mean, I'm sure he still might do, but it's not been a great start, has it?
No, I mean, for me, players do take time to adapt to England, to the club they're playing for,
to the
Premier League. No, I'm actually going to say about Mark Overmars.
Okay.
He got a win up in March '98, and it was his first season for Arsenal. And it took him 6 months to adapt to playing for Arsenal, playing in the Premier League. And he suddenly clicked, and he was like, right, this is a brilliant player now. We know he's a brilliant player, and he's showing what he was capable of. And I think Pepe is just at a stage now where he's still acclimatising, he's still getting used to it. There's so much more to come from him. Well, obviously, it was a big money signing, but we're not going to use that money to as a stick to beat him. We just want him to do well, basically. So there's a lot more to come from him. Yeah, it was a disappointing night. 4.5, slightly harsh, but then I would have only given a 5.5 maximum. So. I think you're on the right lines there, but like it's opinions, isn't it? And your opinion is that he didn't play well, and I don't think he did play well. I don't think any Arsenal fan could say he played well. But there was so much more to come from him, and we expect him to do that, and we want him to do that as well. So.
I saw some people responding to my tweet saying a 3, but
3, well, that's a bit harsh.
I probably agree with you, to be fair. I mean, I like Pepe, and I agree with Layth in saying there's a lot to come from him, but on today's game he didn't play well, and that's
fair enough. 4.5 as well. Yeah. Right, fair enough.
And then the big man, finally, of the starters, got a goal, really nice finish. Eventually ruled as a goal by VAR. Massive celebrations. Ever reliable. I gave him a 7 or 7.5, I think. Really sharp the whole game. He doesn't get the ball very often, but when he does get the ball, he's normally doing something positive, or he's scoring. So, what did you give Aubameyang?
I give him like an 8.5 because I thought he was our star player. If you watched him, going forward, he was always, where he needs to be. His positioning's brilliant, his movement's brilliant. He goes out wide and he offers something. He just does everything, and he's really stepped up at the moment. He got us the points today, as he has been, all the time recently. So I could have followed him really today as well.
Yeah. Well, so Rosie, I completely agree. It was 7.58. I think he did. He was Arsenal's man of the match by far. He's a big match player. He's a big game player. He's got a great technique, great attitude. Just a fantastic player, and he obviously got a goal. It would have been nice to get him to his half century, and that would have been the winner if he'd have scored a second. But can't complain, can't grumble. A goal.
I think he was named a second in Emery's captain's list, and if obviously overlooked for the captaincy.
Despite being a centre forward.
He's got that leadership qualities, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'd have chosen Bellerin long term. Maybe hold him, but out of those lists, like you say, I would have gone with Aubameyang. But he was brilliant tonight. I thought he did really, really well. Really troubled Man United. They backline never settled basically. So 7.5.
And then the first sub was Ceballos. I think he came on. It's basically the same as Spurs. The we started without a real creative link between the midfield and the attack.
Yeah.
Arsenal struggled to create, lo and behold, and then Ceballos comes on in the second half and Arsenal score.
Yeah.
I don't know, he wasn't super involved in the goal, but what did you think of Ceballos? I think I gave him a 6 or 6.5.
Yeah, probably the same. I think he was effective when he came on, but I think that was because we had such a lack of creativity. We just noticed anything he did good as like being incredible because we didn't have it. I'd probably give him that as well. He had a good game, but nothing, absolutely incredible. But he's a very good player, and I think he needs to start from now on. So.
Yeah, do you think? Yeah.
He certainly makes things happen when he comes on, you're right.
Yeah.
So, and he did look lively when he came on playing and helped work the goals. So yeah.
Do you think Emery's maybe wary of starting him after that Liverpool game where he did start and he was so poor?
Maybe it's just too early into his Arsenal career when he was still getting settled. He didn't play well, but then not many players did play well at Liverpool. But he's certainly a player that can affect a game from the start, basically, not so much as a sub.
We've not really seen him the same as that Burnley game, have we?
I think your battery's running out. No, I think that
Sorry.
I think maybe the Liverpool game knocked his confidence quite a lot. I like Ceballos. No, I do really like Ceballos, but yeah.
And then who's the next sub? Was it Nelson next? Nelson came on.
Nelson came underneath.
I don't know if I even rated him in the end because he didn't really have much of an impact.
Didn't have that time to get into the
Well,
game.
I mean, our sort of standard is 6 when they don't really make too much of an impact, don't do anything wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, or just then ain't and not
basically,
But, yeah.
And the same as Willett, really.
Didn't really to do as such.
And then for Emery,
the
big man, obviously under a lot of fire at the minute.
Yeah, Grumpy Glenn sent us a text earlier.
Yes,
and he wasn't
share Grumpy Glenn's thoughts.
Yeah, I couldn't because there's a lot of swear words in basically. But, he wasn't particularly impressed with Emery.
He was grumpy.
He was grumpy as ever. But he was basically saying his natural cautiousness affects Arsenal basically, and United were there for the taking basically. So I think Glenn would have probably given him a 3 or 4 or something. 6 or 7 for Emery, I don't know. It's still work in progress. There was no glaring errors tonight, but at the same time, we were a little bit cautious when United were there for the taking as well. So
I thought the actual back line looked quite organised. The midfield was really poor. I thought they were just running through the midfield, but the back line actually looked organised for the first time for a few games, probably since that first half against Liverpool. Yeah.
Oh, and I should have checked his reaction when Leno went long. I didn't see whether he was frustrated. I didn't see whether he was urging them.
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted them.
I don't think he made the call though when they did push up.
No, it was definitely.
Either Socrates or
Leno. I wanted to see
wasn't
what his body language was like. Whether he was like angry because they did play it long, or whether he was ignoring the fact they were going to be pragmatic about it. But I didn't actually get a chance to look. So 6, 7, 8. I don't know.
Emery. We can't start the games properly. I don't know why. Like after half time, we came out and it was like, okay, I reckon we'll do something decent. But starting the game, it's just the same sideways passing, doing something dodgy. Okay, we got that out there. Oh no, they scored. Now we're chasing the game, and then we get it back, and it's lucky. And we were lucky against Villa last week. And we weren't. I thought we played well today in the second half, but first half, if they'd scored another, I don't think we would have come back. So we need to game management in the first half. Is something that's got to be. I'm not obviously a football manager, but I mean, if I was a football manager, I'd say go out all guns blazing. At a side like United fielded today, you've got to go at them with our attack to get the upper hand as quick as possible, and we didn't. So.
And actually, Arsenal keep conceding first, don't they? Concede first against Villa, concede first against Spurs. It's a pattern, isn't it?
Yeah,
4 starts to the game.
Yeah, they still haven't learned, but just on that Rosie speech Rosie gave, I'd give their manager the job basically, rather than
play FIFA.
more than Emery anyway. But it was all right, but plenty to come hopefully. So.
And then VAR. I gave VAR a 10 based on the crowd's reaction.
Yeah. I mean, that was just joyous. It was delayed joyfulness, basically. It's a bit strange, wasn't it? Then you sort of stand there and then you go.
But kind of the
crazy,
suspense made it better.
He just went like this, and I was like, "Oh God, he's actually doing it." And then it was. I still though. He did it, and I was like, "Can I celebrate?" Or what? And I was waiting for it to be like, "Wait, is everyone still celebrating around me?"
Everyone around me went mental. I think they went
I
mental.
literally propelled myself 2 rows back.
Including this guy.
Fell over about 4 people, but it was joyous, but it was a bit weird to have those few seconds wait first to play.
Sure, the United fans weren't so pleased.
No.
They were way
yeah, they were giving it, weren't they? Well, that's our player ratings from Arsenal versus Man United. Enjoyable night overall, but probably a little bit frustrating one for Arsenal. Probably the weakest Man United team they've faced for a long time. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to us as well. It really helps. And also, if you disagree with any of our player ratings or if you have any alternative views, comment below in the comment section. So thanks for watching. Cheers.